praises be to you, cause you deserve them all. How you love me and my flaws, you done seen them all.
Welcome back to Diary of Our Souls. I know y'all probably like, where you been? I forgot about your YouTube. Girl, boy, I forgot about it too, okay? But that's what today's episode is all about. It's really I just want to let you guys know what's been going on, where I'm at. As always, to share a little something. I have been in this season of being comfortable in the uncomfortable. I've been in this season of being comfortable in the uncomfortable. And mainly because I just went through a lifetime of being in survival mode. And I finally, about 2 years ago, was able to get out of survival mode after a sacrifice, after resilience, after leaving, a manipulative, emotionally abusive marriage, after accepting the trajectory of my life. I finally was able to get on the other side of survival mode. And when you're on the other side of survival mode, for me, I just rested. I couldn't do anything. And I thought my season of rest was going to be like maybe just a year. So at first I thought it was going to be like 4 months. And then it became 6 months. And then it became a year. And then it started going up to like a year and a half. And I didn't think that rest needed to be so long. But when you live a lifetime of being in survival mode, a lifetime of, going through traumatic experiences, your rest is not like a quick 15-minute nap. You need time to reset. And so in the time that I reset it, I kept trying to pursue Diary of Our Souls. I kept trying to write. I kept trying to get back into the flow of things, but my spirit and my heart just was not in it. And after a while, I really just started to be content, be comfortable in the uncomfortable. And the uncomfortable part was just knowing like I'm not pursuing purpose. Like that's very uncomfortable for me. It's just knowing that I'm not sharing anything on Diary of Our Souls, that what I may have to share, what I feel is inspirational, I'm not getting it out there to at least that one person. And so as I started to experience that, it made me limit my belief. It made me feel like I have no options. Like my only options in really like living this life is to work, is to be a mom. That maybe my stewardness or my stewardship is just being a mother and just making sure that the foundation that I lay for my child, that she gets to be able to get out there and really pursue her purpose. But my kid actually said something to me that resonated, that I've been comfortable in the uncomfortable. She has allergies. She has allergies to, needing an EpiPen. There's just certain things that she can't eat or touch because it's deadly for her. And she really wants to have shrimp. And so the other day she was like, how about I eat the shrimp and then you just poke me with the EpiPen really quickly. And that way I won't have an allergic reaction. And so as she's pleading her case of why I should feed her shrimp and just poke her with the EpiPen, it made me think about how the moment of gratitude that she was seeking, the longevity of the uncomfortability that she would have to heal from, right? So she's seeking a moment of gratitude, but not resonating that the longevity of like the uncomfortable is actually what she's going to remember. She's not going to remember the taste of shrimp. She's not going to remember getting poked by an EpiPen. She's going to remember the reaction of what her body felt or what she went through. And it made me think about that. It made me think about how I'm comfortable because I've gone through so much, and I finally have gotten to a place in the season of my life of being able to rest, of being able to live a soft life, of being able to not deal with like a whole bunch of unnecessary drama and trauma, not realizing that being comfortable was not allowing me to pursue my purpose, was not allowing me to continue to do what I wanted to do. And what does that look like long term for us? What does that look like long term for me of being comfortable in the uncomfortable? Just because you're in a place where you're no longer in survival mode, that does not mean that that's the end. That does not mean that that's where life has to stop, where it's supposed to stop. And so I had to really take a moment and be like, yo, I want to be in control of my dynamic. I want to be so in control of my dynamic that I always have options, that I'm always believing that all my options are limitless. And in order to believe that I have options and all my options are limitless, that I had to test my faith, because I am a believer that all things are possible. But to be a believer that all things are possible means that you're testing that all things are possible. You're testing your faith. You're not only testing your faith, you're doing the good works to see the abundance of the results of testing your faith. And so I really had to become adjacent to being in control of my dynamic. And what do I mean by that? Is that adjacent? Like, we have to be parallel. If this is my life and this is the pursuit of purpose, this is where I'm at. I'm in a strategic alliance, and we are so adjacent that I have nothing else to do but pursue. And doing that, it made me realize, like, and seeking that and doing that and realizing that, it made me realize like how far I have come. I've come so far that this is not it. This is not it, just working a full-time job and being, a mother and not doing anything else. That there are limitless options for me. There are possibilities for me. I'm no longer immersed in survival mode. So I can no longer identify with being, how would I say this? So when you're no longer immersed in survival mode and you're like on the other side of that, something resonates with the totality of your body and your spirit that, okay, I can resonate what it's like to go through traumatic experiences. I understand and empathize what it's like to go through traumatic experiences, and how going through traumatic experiences definitely sets the tone for the trajectory of your life. But because I'm on the other side of that, that can no longer be my identity. I have to identify with who I am in the now. And who I am in the now and identifying with that, that is something new. It was like learning how to ride a bike again, because I am healed. I have done the work. I am constantly doing the work. I am not in an environment that sucks the living life out of me anymore. So being in this new identity and learning how to be in this new identity, learning how to manage my abundance, learning how to manage my peace, learning how to manage my joy, learning how to manage the life of being a single primary default parent, learning how to manage my emotions, learning how to manage the anxiety I had, learning how to help another person, little person, manage her emotions and the things that she's going through and the little things that maybe afflict her. That's something new. And that's hard within itself. But I want the newness of that to be able to carry me through the rest of life, or through at least just the next great season. And so in order for me to do that, in order for that to resonate with me, I just really had to be like, yo, you're comfortable in the uncomfortable, and being comfortable in the uncomfortable is not going to give you the longevity that you're looking for. It's only going to give you a momentary gratitude, and a momentary gratitude is not enough for abundance and longevity. I want abundance, all type of abundance, all the time, constantly. It's constantly in currency to me. It's constantly in flow to me. And so when you get comfortable in the uncomfortable, you can get stagnant. And getting stagnant, I can't ever be in that. I've already been in a place of stagnancy, and it made me be someone I wasn't created to be. It made me become something I didn't want to be. And so I just wanted to share this because I want to get back into Diary of Our Souls. I want to get back into writing. I want to build my business. I want to do all the things that my little heart desires. I want to do all the things that I feel like my higher self is saying, like, girl, I'm here, we're here, but you are not doing what you have to do because you're comfortable in the uncomfortable. You can't stay there too long. If you're watching this video and you've made it this far and you are comfortable in the comfortable, you can't stay there too long. That you're in momentary gratitude. You're in momentary gratitude. Think of the gratitude in longevity. Think about what is to come if you keep on going. So this is your word that it's time. It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. I don't know, y'all. I turned 34 and things started resonating. I turned 34 and something in life, in my spirit, and whatever it is, has started to resonate. And so I just want to share this because, as always, I want to share a word that is inspirational, that makes sense to someone. If you made it this far, make sure y'all drop a comma. Drop a comma in the comments if you made it this far. Drop a comma in the comments if you made it this far. But I just wanted to get on here and say happy Juneteenth. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Diary of Our Souls. Signed off, your soft girl.